Now's the time to rock like we do.
Gimme, 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 gimme.
Welcome to Cichlid Talk with Cichlid Stud Alex, the ultimate show for cichlid lovers everywhere. Meet your host, Aqua Alex Cardinale, a passionate aquarist who has been nurturing these fascinating fish since the tender age of 12. Aqua Alex is here to share his wealth of knowledge about the captivating world of cichlids, from the popular Oscar and Jaguar cichlids to the stunning Severums. Join Aqua Alex as he dives deep into the captivating lives of these freshwater fish from South America, Central America, and Africa. Discover everything you've ever wanted to know about cichlids and more. Stick around for the interactive cichlid Q&A session at the end of each episode, where your questions will be answered live. Have questions on cichlids? Be sure to post them in the chat/comments and I'll answer them. Proudly brought to you by Aquatic Wetline and Oasis Aquatics, your one-stop shop for all things aquatic. Explore their stunning collection at oasisaquaticsonline.com and find your own aquatic oasis today. Broadcasting from his fish room in sunny South Florida, it's time to welcome the one and only Cichlid Stud Alex. Take it away, Alex.
Ah, fuck.
Hello, Cichlid Keepers, and welcome to Cichlid Talk here on the Alex Cardinale Network. I'm your host, Cichlid Stud Alex Cardinale. On Cichlid Talk, we're going to talk about cichlids, everything you need to know about cichlids. Cichlid Talk is proudly brought to you by Oasis Aquatics. Find your Oasis today at oasisaquaticsonline.com, and it's presented by Aquatic Wetline, one of my longest live streams here on the Alex Cardinale Network. Tonight's episode is an introduction to cichlids. I'm going to introduce you to the wonderful world of cichlids. I'm going to talk about all the cichlids and where they naturally live, which is generally mostly Central and South America and Africa, but there are cichlids that do come from other countries as well. I'm going to go over all the wonderful information you need to know about cichlids, and then I'm going to talk about what I like about cichlids, and I'll share some of my cichlids that I've kept in the past and I'm keeping currently with some photos and videos. And on every episode of Cichlid Talk, at the end of the episode, I'm going to host a Q&A segment called Cichlid Q&A with Cichlid Stud. So if you have any cichlid questions, feel free to post them in the comments, and I'll answer your questions later on in the show. So we have an action-packed episode coming your way tonight. So let's go ahead and get this awesome episode started the right way.
Cichlid enthusiasts, here's your chance to get expert advice from Cichlid Stud Alex. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned aquarist, Alex is here to share his wealth of knowledge on all things cichlid. Got questions about tank setups, compatible species, breeding tips, or feeding strategies? Curious about how to create the perfect environment for your South American or African cichlids? Simply post your questions in the chat or comments section, and Alex will answer them at the end of the show. Don't miss this opportunity to enhance your cichlid keeping experience with insights from an expert.
That's right. If you have any cichlid questions, post them in the comments, and I'll answer your questions towards the end of the show. So let's go ahead and get this show started. I'm going to start by talking about why I like cichlids. And here is what I love about cichlids, and here is why I like cichlids. Cichlids have personality. That's right. Cichlids may come in all shapes and sizes, but every individual cichlid has its own individual personality. I find that cichlids are a very fun fish to keep because they each have their own unique personality. For example, Oscars are often called the water puppies of the aquarium hobby because Oscars are well known for begging for food, while red devils, flower horns, and other large cichlids with a nuchal hump can also be begging for attention from their owners. So cichlids have personalities that other fish do not, and that's one of the big reasons I love cichlids. And some of the more aggressive cichlids, like the Amphilophus, Parachromis, they will chase your finger around the tank, which makes it a fun, interactive experience keeping large growing cichlids. Another thing I love about cichlids is that between the different species of cichlids, there's varying aggression levels. Some cichlids are extremely aggressive and they will try to kill anything that's put in their tank. Some are more aggressive only when they need to be, and some are actually peaceful, like discus and angelfish. So I love that cichlids each come with their own aggression levels. I love that cichlids are a fun fish to feed. You know, last night I was feeding my Parachromis dovies, my jaguars, and all my cichlids, and they were splashing water out of the tank trying to get raw market shrimp and tilapia. So to me, cichlids are an extremely fun fish to feed, and they are very, very cool. And they'll get to know when you walk by the tank with a paper plate, they'll know it's feeding time. For example, when I walk by my fish tank with a paper plate, I usually have tilapia, market shrimp, or earthworms on it, and my cichlids have grown accustomed to knowing what that means. Anytime I walk by my aquarium with a paper plate, they know it's feeding time. Cichlids are very intelligent, and that's what I really love about cichlids. They're fun to feed, they're fun to watch eat, and they're very intelligent when it comes to feeding time. And coloration. Cichlids are among the most beautiful freshwater fish out there. For example, some of the African cichlids look very much like saltwater fish. And someone that's not in the aquarium hobby might mistake some of the more colorful African cichlids for saltwater fish. And some of the Central American cichlids and South American cichlids are equally as beautiful as the African cichlids. I think discus are gorgeous. Many different species of severums are gorgeous. Parachromis are gorgeous. So all cichlids have their own coloration that I find very attractive. And cichlids grow to different sizes and different temperaments. There is the emperor cichlid, which can get to 3 feet. And then there's the epistogramma from South America, which barely gets past 3 inches. So there are cichlids of all shapes and all sizes, perfect for every fish keeper. And they're very perch-like. There's not that many perch-like species in the aquarium hobby that are pure perch, but cichlids are the closest things to perch in the freshwater aquarium hobby. The other choices being datnoids and tarpon, but cichlids are very perch-like and they're very fun fish to keep. And for the most part, cichlids are very easy to keep. And that's what I enjoy about keeping cichlids. Let me know what you enjoy about keeping cichlids in the comments. So, this question I get asked a lot, and it's a question I haven't really answered on a live stream before, but we're going to go ahead and answer that question right now. And that question is, what kind of cichlids have I kept in the past or currently? Well, the kind of cichlids I've kept mainly have been South and Central American cichlids. I've kept a lot of Oscars, I've kept Geophagus, I've kept Seton Perca, I've kept Walrus, I've kept Severums, chocolate cichlids, angelfish. I even had discus at one point. For Central American, I had Parachromis jaguar, Parachromis dovi. I've had Amphilophus trimac, Amphilophus red devil, plenty of Viajas. I've had Jack Dempsey's, Salvinis, Firemouths, Cubans, a whole wide range of cichlids. But I have never had African cichlids for an extended time. I briefly kept jewel cichlids many, many years ago. When I was a teenager, I had jewel cichlids, and they were very, very cool. I also had a few frontosa growing up, but I never had them long enough to watch them grow. And that will change in the future. I'd like to have a frontosa tank going and a peacock tank going as well. And for a few weeks, I had some ambunas that I was taking care of for a friend, but mostly I've primarily kept South and Central American cichlids. I think South and Central American cichlids are one of my favorite fish groups, but I do have plans in the future to have African cichlids. Probably the predatory Malawi cichlids. I've really taken a liking to the Malawi eye biters, the Malawi gar, the Malawi hawk, the Malawi trout, the Malawi barracuda, the Fusco cichlid, the Haplochromis, and some other of the predatory haps that are out there. But I also love frontosa, so I'll definitely have a frontosa aquarium. So those are just a little sample of some of the cichlids that I have kept. I'm sure I left quite a few of them out. I have never had a Pistogrammus before. I have never had any African cichlid other than frontosa, jewels, or a couple ambunas. Let's see. I've never had the green or orange chromides, which come from India. I've never had the black nasty cichlid. There's still a handful of cichlids that I have yet to keep, but I've kept the majority of the most common ones that are out there. So now let's talk about my personal favorite cichlids of the ones that I have kept. Some of my personal favorite cichlids of the ones that I have kept include Oscars, Severums, angelfish, Geophagus, chocolate cichlids, Parachromis. My favorite Parachromis, hands down, is the jaguar, but I also enjoy the dovi cichlid, and trimac cichlids. Trimacs are very, very beautiful. Now, this question that I'm about to answer is one that I've been thinking to myself lately, even before I created this show. Has there ever been a time that I had a freshwater aquarium that I did not ever keep cichlids? I don't think so. I think pretty much for the most part, every freshwater aquarium I've had has had at least one cichlid in it. It was either a Oscar, a Severum, a Geophagus, a Walrus, or a Jack Dempsey. So every single freshwater aquarium I have had has had at least one cichlid in it. So in a way, I am the cichlid stud because all my freshwater aquariums have to have at least one cichlid in them. All right. Right now, we're going to see some photos and videos of my past and present cichlids. I've got videos of my present cichlids, and I've got photos of my past cichlids. So let's start with my past cichlids first. And I have had numerous Oscars, but this was my favorite tiger Oscar. that I raised. His name was Bruno. He was a very beautiful tiger Oscar. I grew him to about 13 inches, and he was never fed live. He never got goldfish or anything live. Hence, he's one of the largest Oscars out there with no hole in the head. Oscars are a cichlid that do not need to be fed fish because they are not fishivorous. They eat insects and crustaceans in the wild. But that is my beautiful Oscar. And then we've got my 3 Geophagus abalios that I had a couple of years ago. Very beautiful fish. When I get the opportunity to have more than one aquarium again, it'll be awesome to set up a tank dedicated to Geophagus. Now, this is a beautiful Cinospilium cichlid that I got from my friend Tom over at Oasis Aquatics. And Cichlid Talk is brought to you by Oasis Aquatics, by the way. Tom has the most beautiful Viajas available. I think the best Cinospiliums I've ever kept came from Oasis Aquatics, and that's the example of the quality of Cinospilium that are available at Oasis Aquatics. Very beautiful fish. Here is one of my many green severums that I've had. This is a male green severum. Notice the worm-like markings on the face. That'll tell you that that is a male green severum. Very, very beautiful fish. Severums are one of my specialties, and I love them very, very much. And then we've got one of my 3 threadfin acaras that I've had a couple years ago. Very, very cool fish. These guys are kind of underrated in the aquarium hobby. I think they're very beautiful, especially the albino threadfin acaras. And then we've got another beautiful Cinospilium picture that I took. This is a Cinospilium from Oasis Aquatics. And then here is a beautiful albino Oscar that I was growing out, and also a pair of Peruvian chocolate cichlids. The chocolate cichlids are actually very, very cool. They're kind of like an Oscar, a little bit more aggressive than an Oscar, but still kind of laid back, very, very cool. Here is a rare South American cichlid that I was able to get my hands on last year. And it's a very, very cool cichlid. If you haven't had the opportunity to keep this cichlid, I definitely recommend it. It is a true South American parrot cichlid. It is not a hybrid. It is a naturally occurring cichlid found in South America. One of my all-time favorites, and that is the true parrot cichlid. And these severums came from Oasis Aquatics. I've got the Rotkeel severums and the Heroes Liquefier that came from Oasis Aquatics. And Oasis Aquatics has quality severums available right now. And then again, here is that true parrot cichlid that I had. And now we're going to get to some of my current cichlids. So here is my current Heroes Liquefier mouth brooding severum and my current male jaguar cichlid. Here is my current Rotkeel severum, very, very beautiful. Here is my largest male jaguar cichlid, very, very cool. You know, the odd thing is I have 2 jaguars, both of them are male, but for my dovi, I've got 1 male dovi and 1 female dovi. But this perhaps is one of my favorite fish in my aquarium right now. That is my orange Xingu pike cichlid. I've waited years to get my hands on an orange Xingu pike, and I finally have one. And the last pic is of my male jaguar cichlid. So those are my images of my past and present cichlids. Now we've got videos of my current cichlids. These videos are probably about 6 minutes long. They're about a minute each, minute 50 each, so I'm going to guess they're about 6 minutes. But the videos are of my Carpentis cichlid, my Dovi cichlid, and then my 2 jaguar cichlids. I'm going to play the videos. You're going to see my current cichlids, and then we're going to dive headfirst into information on cichlids. courtesy of my friend Eli Lee. All right, welcome back to Cichlid Talk with Cichlid Stud Alex Cardinale. You just saw my past and present cichlids. But right now it's time to dive into some information on cichlids. We're going to learn about cichlids right now. And here is some information on cichlids. Cichlids are one of the most diverse and interesting families of fish in the aquatic world. With over 1,500 species found across the globe, these vibrant fish captivate the hearts of aquarists and marine biologists alike. Today, we're going to explore where cichlids live, what they eat, and I'm going to provide a detailed breakdown of this extraordinary family of fish. Where do cichlids live? Cichlids are primarily found in freshwater habitats around the world, particularly in Africa, South America, and Central America. Here are some of their most notable habitats: African Great Lakes, Lake Malawi, home to over 1,000 species of cichlids, including the famous peacock cichlid, The lake's unique ecosystem offers various niches for different species to thrive. Lake Tanganyika, known for its deep waters and diverse habitats, this lake houses some of the oldest cichlid species, making it a hot spot for evolutionary studies. Lake Victoria, although facing environmental challenges, this lake is known for its colorful cichlids, many of which are endemic to the region. South American rivers, Amazon River Basin. The rich biodiversity of the Amazon is home to several cichlid species, including the popular angelfish, discus, and Oscar cichlid. Central America. Species such as the Jack Dempsey, convict, and jaguar cichlid thrive in rivers and lakes in Central America, showcasing the adaptability of cichlids to various environments. Asia. Fewer species are found in Asia, but they do inhabit regions like India and Sri Lanka. North America and the Caribbean. A smaller number of species are native to North America and the Caribbean. The most famous cichlid native to North America would be the Texas cichlid. And in the Caribbean, you've got cichlids like the black nasty cichlid and the Cuban cichlid. What do cichlids eat? Well, cichlids have a wide range of feeding habits, which vary significantly among species. Their diet can include algae and plant material. Some cichlids are herbivorous, feeding on algae, plants, and detritus. Invertebrates. Many cichlids are carnivorous or omnivorous, consuming insects, worms, and crustaceans. Small fish and fry. Larger cichlid species may prey on smaller fish and fry. Specialized diets. Certain cichlids have evolved to feed on specific items, such as snail-eating cichlids with specialized teeth. Cichlids are omnivorous, with their diet largely depending on their species and habitat. Here is a breakdown of their dietary preferences. Herbivorous cichlids. Many African cichlids, particularly those from Lake Malawi, primarily consume algae and plant material. Carnivorous cichlids. Some species, like the jaguar cichlid, are known to prey on smaller fish and invertebrates, making them efficient and effective hunters. Omnivorous cichlids. Some species eat both meat and vegetable matter, like the Viaja species, angelfish, discus, and waru. Behavior and reproduction. Cichlids are known for their complex behaviors and reproductive strategies. Territoriality. Many cichlids are highly territorial, especially during breeding periods. They often establish and defend specific areas within their habitat. Parental care. A notable characteristic of cichlids is their parental care. They exhibit a range of care strategies, including mouth brooding, where a parent carries eggs and fry in their mouth, and substrate spawners, which lay eggs on surfaces and guard them. Social structures. Some cichlid species form complex social hierarchies, while others may live solitary lives. So cichlids like discus, angelfish, festivums, geophagus, and severums from South America are generally your social cichlids, and your solitary cichlids would be like jaguars, red devils, etc. from Central America. Importance and conservation. Cichlids play a significant role in their ecosystems, contributing to the biological diversity and health of freshwater environments. They are also an important part of local economies, as they are popular in the aquarium trade and sometimes used as a food source. However, many cichlid species face threats from habitat destruction, pollution, and the introduction of non-native species. Conservation efforts are essential to protect these fish and their habitats, ensuring their survival for future generations. In summary, cichlids are a fascinating family of fish with a wide array of characteristics and behaviors. Their adaptability and diversity make them a compelling subject of study for ichthyologists and fish enthusiasts alike. And that is a basic introduction to cichlids for you. That is some amazing information on cichlids. And don't forget, if you're watching live and you have questions on cichlids, please post any and all questions on cichlids in the comments. Later on in the show, I will answer your questions.
Cichlid enthusiasts, here's your chance to get expert advice from Cichlid Stud Alex. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned aquarist, Alex is here to share his wealth of knowledge on all things cichlid. Got questions about tank setups, compatible species, breeding tips, or feeding strategies? Curious about how to create the perfect environment for your South American or African cichlids? Simply post your questions in the chat or comments section, and Alex will answer them at the end of the show. Don't miss this opportunity to enhance your cichlid keeping experience with insights from an expert.
All right, now let's talk about some of the more popular cichlid species in the aquarium hobby. Cichlids are a diverse family of freshwater fish, known for their vibrant colors, fascinating behaviors, and unique personality. They are highly popular in the aquarium hobby due to these attributes. Here are some of the most popular cichlid species that enthusiasts often keep. Let's start with cichlids from Africa. African cichlids, Mbuna cichlids, which come from Lake Malawi. Known for their bright colors and active nature, Mbuna cichlids are rock-dwelling fish that require a tank with plenty of hiding spaces. Popular species include the electric yellow lab and the red zebra cichlid. Peacock cichlids, which are my favorite African cichlids besides the frontosa. Peacock cichlids can be found in Lake Malawi. These cichlids are prized for their stunning iridescent colors and more peaceful temperament compared to Mbunas. And popular species of peacock would be your dragon bloods, your lemon jakes, and your sunshines, for example. And then from Lake Tanganyika, we've got the frontosa cichlid, which is a very, very beautiful fish. And there are a couple of types of frontosa that are popular. There is your Burundi frontosa, which is the most common one. There is the blue moba frontosa, which is my favorite. There's also the, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Gibarosa, I think it is called frontosa. There's a plethora of frontosa out there. But frontosa are known for their distinctive hump on their forehead. They are relatively peaceful for a cichlid, and they do grow quite large. They can get up to 10 to 12 inches, but they're a beautiful fish. And if you've got a good-sized aquarium, at least 6 feet or more, you can definitely create a show-stopping tank with some frontosa and some Synodontis catfish. So those are your popular African cichlids, and those are just some examples of popular cichlids. I'm not going to be able to name them all because we don't want to go too long tonight. And again, we're going to do multiple episodes of Cichlid Talk, so we've got plenty of time to talk about all the popular cichlids. And from South America, the most popular cichlid seems to be the Oscar cichlid, which is known as the Astronautus ocellatus. Oscars are large, intelligent fish that can recognize their owners. They have a variety of colors and patterns. They do get quite big. Oscars can get up to 16 inches, and they do require a pretty significant sized aquarium, and they will eat small fish. So keep that in mind. Also popular from South America is the discus cichlid. However, the discus cichlid is not as easy to keep as an Oscar. They're known as the king of the aquarium. They are admired for their disc-like shape and vibrant colors. They are a beautiful cichlid, but they do prefer warm, soft, and acidic water and require extreme care. They're not as finicky and sensitive as they were 20 years ago. A lot of them have been captive raised, and they can adjust to a wide variety of water parameters, but you just have to monitor your water parameters, and you cannot let your water parameters dwindle or change in an instant because that could be fatal to your discus. But discus now are very much easier to keep than they were when I first started keeping fish. And then you've got angelfish from South America, Petrophyllum scalar, Petrophyllum lepaldi, and Petrophyllum altum. So that's your regular scalar angels, your altum angels, and your long-nosed angels. The most popular ones in the hobby are your scalar. With their elegant triangular shape and long fins, angelfish are a favorite among aquarists. They are semi-aggressive and do well in community tanks with similarly sized fish. Now let's talk about some of the more popular Central American cichlids. The firemouth cichlid, which is named for their fiery red throats. Firemouth cichlids are relatively peaceful, but can be territorial. They thrive in tanks with caves and hiding spots. Then you've got your convict cichlid. Known for their black and white stripe pattern, convict cichlids are hardy and easy to care for. They are aggressive, especially during breeding. And convict cichlids breed like rabbits, so get ready to have a lot of babies if you keep convicts. So those are just some of the more popular cichlids that are available in the aquarium hobby. In summary, cichlids offer a wide variety of options for aquarists of all experience levels. Their diverse sizes, colors, and behaviors make them an exciting addition to any freshwater aquarium. Some of the more unique popular cichlids that are available in the aquarium hobby include your green sevrum, your turquoise sevrum, and your gold sevrum, rock keel sevrums, your red spotted gold sevrums, festivums, and geophagus are quite popular now. You've got your geophagus chirapari, you've got your geophagus abalios, you've also got waru are becoming more and more popular now in the aquarium hobby. Then, of course, you've got your jaguar cichlid, your red devil, and your viajas that are very, very out there. But we're going to do an entire show on popular cichlids in the future here on Cichlid Talk with me, Cichlid Stud Alex Cardinale. But right now, let's go ahead and talk about some of the rarer cichlids that are available in the aquarium hobby. And these cichlids are available from time to time in the aquarium hobby. They're not always available, but when they are, they're definitely a cichlid that you should consider keeping. And the first cichlid we saw earlier on tonight, that is the true South American parrot cichlid. If you can get your hands on a true South American parrot cichlid, I definitely recommend keeping one because they are an incredible fish. You cannot go wrong with a true South American parrot cichlid. Then you have the true red Terra, which comes from South America, Brazil, Ecuador, and Venezuela. That is the Feste cichlid. I've had a male Feste cichlid before, but I definitely want a female Feste. The female Festes are the most beautiful out there. You've got your true green Terra, which is a lot different than the gold Som or white Som green Terror. We'll talk about that next week on our next episode of Cichlid Talk. The true green Terror is a beautiful fish, but quite rare in the hobby. Then you've got rare Crenchicicla pike cichlids, like you've got the Zabrina pike, you've got the orange Zingu pike, which can be kind of rare. You've got your Marmota pikes, which can be kind of rare. So there's some rare pike cichlids that are out there. You've got your red tiger motaguents, which seem to be hard to find, at least in my area. So I can personally consider them to be rare. You've got your Argentina cichlids, which can be rare. So those are just some of the rarer cichlids that are available in the aquarium hobby. All right now we're going to go ahead and take a quick intermission. This intermission is being brought to us by our supporter, Oasis Aquatics. Check out the amazing cichlids that are available right now at Oasis Aquatics by going to oasisaquaticsonline.com. That's oasisaquaticsonline.com. You're also going to learn about some special upcoming live streams coming up here on the Alex Cardinale Network, including our next episode of Cichlid Talk. Coming up next, right after our intermission, I'm going to give you some tips for keeping cichlids happy and healthy in the home aquarium, and then it will be time for the first ever Cichlid Q&A with Cichlid Stud Alex Cardinale. I'll be answering any and all of your cichlid questions. So if you have any cichlid questions for me, get them in during this intermission. We're back with more Cichlid Fun Chat right after this intermission, brought to you by Oasis Aquatics. Get ready to learn about some awesome upcoming live streams and hear a word from our supporters.
Are you looking to add a new tropical fish species to your collection, but tired of the same old bread and butter selection at your local fish store? Do you want a rare tropical fish species shipped straight to your door? Look no further. Oasis Aquatics is here to help you find your oasis. What is Oasis Aquatics, you ask? We are a New Jersey-based importer, breeder, and distributor of the world's finest tropical fish. With over 20 years of fish keeping and breeding experience, we strive to share our passion with the community. Over the past decade, we have made contacts all over the world to get us the most rare, unique, and high-quality fish available. Here at Oasis, we dedicate all of our time to caring for the fish and coral we bring in. Not a single fish, frag, colony, or invertebrate leaves our facility without being quarantined, preventatively medicated, and fattened up. Our fish go through rigorous inspection and top-notch care. Over the years, we have found that nothing can replace the love and passion that we have for our animals. From newly imported species, to monster fish, to oddballs that you won't find anywhere else, we have it all. Find your oasis. Why should I order from Oasis Aquatics? Ordering live tropical fish online is a safe and rewarding experience for several reasons. First, as a reputable seller, we specialize in the care and shipping of live fish, ensuring they are healthy and well packaged for transit. Second, we can provide detailed care instructions and support at any time, helping you create the perfect environment for your new pets. Additionally, shopping online with us gives you access to a variety of species that may not be available at local stores. Trust us, this is the best place to order live tropical fish for a vibrant and thriving aquarium. Our love for our animals and passion for the hobby sets us apart. From individualized care, quarantine and medication regimens, to daily health checks, we take the time to make sure our animals thrive. Check out our stock list and everything else you need to know by going to Oasis Aquatics, online.com. That's Oasis Aquatics, online.com.
Dive into the world of fish and pet kingdom. Are you passionate about animals, tropical fish, or both? If you answered yes to any of these, then our Facebook group is the perfect place for you. Fish and Pet Kingdom is a vibrant community that welcomes tropical fish enthusiasts from every corner of the globe, whether you are into freshwater or saltwater aquariums. But that's not all. We embrace all pet lovers, whether you have dogs, cats, reptiles, birds, or small mammals. Even if you simply adore animals, you're invited to join our friendly community. Connect with fellow animal lovers, share your cherished fish and pets, and engage in lively discussions. Have a tropical fish or pet YouTube channel? Feel free to share your videos, something you won't find in many other groups. We can't wait to welcome you. Visit us at facebook.com/groups/tropicalfish and Pet Kingdom, or simply search for Fish and Pet Kingdom on Facebook. Join us today and be part of our amazing community.
Exciting news for fish enthusiasts. Aqua Alex Cardinale is set to make a special guest appearance on the Fishy Biz YouTube channel. Prepare for an evening of engaging and unscripted tropical fish discussions with Aqua Alex from the Alex Cardinale Network and Fishy Biz himself. This lively chat promises to be a fun and informative session where anything goes. Mark your calendars for Wednesday, January 29, 2025, at 9 p.m. Eastern/6 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss out on this opportunity to dive into the world of tropical fish with two passionate aquarists. Tune in and join the conversation on the Fishy Biz Aquatics YouTube channel.
Tune in for the next exciting episode of Cichlid Talk. Thursday, February 6, 2025, at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific, join Cichlid Stud Alex Cardinale as he dives into the vibrant world of South and Central American cichlids. Discover the unique characteristics and care requirements of these fascinating fish, and learn how they differ across various regions. Whether you're a seasoned aquarist or just starting your cichlid journey, this episode is packed with valuable insights and tips to enhance your cichlid keeping experience. Don't miss the chance to expand your fish keeping knowledge and ask your burning questions during the live stream. Streaming live February 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern 5 p.m. Pacific on Alex Cardinale Network YouTube channel. Get ready for an exciting episode of Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale, streaming live on January 25, 2025, at a special start time of 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. Join WWE enthusiast Alex Cardinale as he gears fans up for WWE Saturday Night's main event happening later that evening. Alex will be counting down his top 10 favorite Saturday night main event moments, alongside his top 10 NFL playoff games. As a passionate football fan, Alex will also recap the NFL divisional round playoff games and prepare you for the highly anticipated AFC and NFC championship games. In addition to sports, dive into the natural world with the bobcat as the featured animal of the world, and discover which fascinating fish will be spotlighted by Oasis Aquatics. Plus, find out what exciting videos you can enjoy alongside Alex, and so much more. Don't miss this thrilling episode on the Alex Cardinale Network. See you there.
Get ready for an exciting football extravaganza presented by Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale as we proudly present the NFL Super Bowl 59 pre-show. Hosted by passionate Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, Alex Cardinale, this special event airs live on Sunday, February 9th, 2025 at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific on the Alex Cardinale Network. Tune in just hours before the big game as Alex dives into the journeys of the AFC and NFC champions, breaking down their paths to the Super Bowl. Join a lively panel of football enthusiasts who will share their predictions for the championship showdown. Plus, don't miss Chef Alex's mouth-watering Super Bowl recipes and food tips, guaranteeing a perfect game day feast. It's the ultimate football pregame celebration, streaming live on the Alex Cardinale Network YouTube channel. Mark your calendars and join us for this once-a-year spectacle.
Show your support for the Alex Cardinale Network in style, introducing the official A.C.E. Network merchandise store, your one-stop shop for all things Alex Cardinale. Whether you're sipping your morning coffee from a branded mug, staying hydrated with our sleek tumbler cups, or staying cozy in our stylish t-shirts and sweaters, you'll be representing the A.C.E network wherever you go, but that's not all. Our store is also the exclusive home for Oasis Aquatics merchandise, helping you find your Oasis and show your aquatic pride. Plus, celebrate our hit shows like Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale and Aquatic Wetline with unique merch. Every purchase supports the show, and Alex Cardinale will personally thank you with a customized letter and video. Visit us at therealalexcardinaleshop.fourthwall.com or search The Real Alex Cardinale or A.C.E Network Fourth Wall on Google to find your favorite items today.
Support your favorite show. Are you a fan of our incredible show and want to help keep the magic alive? Consider making a donation today. Every cent you contribute will directly support Alex and the production of the show, as well as exciting events hosted on the A.C.E network. Your generosity will not go unnoticed. For every donation, you'll receive a customized appreciation letter as our heartfelt thanks for your support. Donating is easy. Simply send your contribution via Cash App to our tag $AlexCard1993. That's $AlexCard1993. Join us in making our show even better and ensuring more amazing content for you to enjoy. Thank you for your kind support.
You're invited to Alex Cardinale's 11th anniversary bash. Join us for a stupendous two-night live stream extravaganza as Alex Cardinale celebrates 11 incredible years on YouTube. Mark your calendars for Thursday, April 24th, and Friday, April 25th, 2025, as we embark on a virtual vacation filled with fun, friendship, and unforgettable moments. On Thursday, Alex will take you on an exciting journey to New Jersey, where you'll meet a new friend and explore the wonders of Oasis Aquatics. Then on Friday, we return to the sunshine of Florida to celebrate at home with even more surprises and special guests. Don't miss out on this epic celebration. Tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on the Alex Cardinale Network. Join us for an unforgettable evening as Alex Cardinale kicks off night one of the 11-year YouTube bash from vibrant Warren County, New Jersey. For the very first time, Alex ventures beyond state lines to bring you an extraordinary live show from Hackettstown. This exciting event promises a whirlwind of activities, including captivating airplane ride vlogs and an exclusive tour of New Jersey's hidden gems. Get ready to meet Tom McGuire, the passionate owner of Oasis Aquatics, and explore the mesmerizing fish room that has captivated aquatic enthusiasts everywhere. This night is packed with excitement, camaraderie, and insights you won't want to miss. Tune in to the Alex Cardinale Network on YouTube on Thursday, April 24th, 2025 at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and be part of this milestone celebration. Get ready for an exciting conclusion to the 11-year YouTube bash with Night 2 taking place in beautiful South Florida. Join Alex as he hosts a thrilling live stream on the Alex Cardinale Network, packed with engaging segments and special appearances. Dive into an adventure as Alex takes you on a virtual tour of the local zoo and aquarium, offering a close-up look at fascinating wildlife. Food enthusiasts can look forward to a mouth-watering restaurant review, while Aqua Alex will showcase any new fish he has added to his collection. The evening will also feature special guests and entertaining appearances by Chef Alex and Detective Alex, promising a fun-filled night for viewers. Tune in on Friday, April 25th, 2025 at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for an unforgettable live stream experience.
Cichlid enthusiasts, here's your chance to get expert advice from Cichlid Stud Alex. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned aquarist, Alex is here to share his wealth of knowledge on all things cichlid. Got questions about tank setups, compatible species, breeding tips, or feeding strategies? Curious about how to create the perfect environment for your South American or African cichlids? Simply post your questions in the chat or comment section, and Alex will answer them at the end of the show. Don't miss this opportunity to enhance your cichlid keeping experience with insights from an expert.
Welcome back to Cichlid Talk with Cichlid Stud Alex Cardinale. Tonight it's an introduction to cichlids. Now, before our intermission, I gave you some wonderful information on cichlids, including where cichlids live, and the most popular cichlids available in the aquarium hobby. Plus, you saw some of my past and present cichlids. Right now, I'm going to give you some tips for keeping cichlids happy and healthy, and then we're going to close the show with the first ever cichlid Q&A with Cichlid Stud Alex Cardinale. So if you have any cichlid questions you want me to answer, please go ahead and put them down in the comments below, and I will answer your questions. All right, so here are some tips for keeping cichlids happy and healthy. Proper tank setup. Tank size. Cichlids require ample space to swim and establish territories. The bigger the better when it comes to cichlids. The bigger tank you can have, the better for your cichlids. Substrate. Use sand or fine gravel as cichlids love to dig. This also mimics their natural environment. Decorations include rocks, caves, and plants to create hiding spots and territorial boundaries. This reduces stress and aggression. Ditherfish. Ditherfish work absolutely well in cichlid aquariums. Ditherfish can be things like silver dollars, danios, bala sharks, etc. Water quality. Filtration. A powerful filter is essential to maintain clean and oxygen-rich water. Cichlids produce a lot of waste, so a good filtration system is crucial. Water parameters. Regularly test water for pH, hardness, ammonia, nitrates, and nitrates. Now, cichlids come from various areas of the world. Like we said earlier tonight, cichlids come from South and Central America, which has a neutral pH, anywhere from 6.8 to 7.4. And cichlids coming from Africa have a very high pH, which is generally 7.8 to 8.4. So know where your cichlid comes from. That way you know what pH to have in your aquarium. Temperature. Keep the water temperature between 74 degrees Fahrenheit and 82 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the species. Feeding. Diet. Provide a varied diet that includes high-quality pellets, frozen or live foods like brine shrimp, and occasionally vegetables. Feeding schedule. Feed once or twice a day in small portions that cichlids can consume within a few minutes to prevent overfeeding and water pollution. Social behavior. Tank mates. Be cautious when choosing tank mates. Some cichlids are aggressive and territorial, so compatible species and ample space are key. Avoid overcrowding. This can lead to an increased aggression and stress. Ensure each fish has enough space to establish its own territory. Regular maintenance. Water changes. Perform weekly water changes of about 20 to 30% to maintain water quality. Clean the tank. Regularly remove uneaten food and waste from the substrate to prevent buildup of harmful substances. Monitoring health. Regularly observe your cichlids for signs of illness such as changes in color, behavior, or appetite. It's always important to quarantine new fish before introducing new fish to the aquarium. Quarantine them to prevent the spread of diseases to your existing cichlids. By following these guidelines, you can create a healthy and enriching environment for your cichlids, ensuring they lead happy and vibrant lives. Now, if you're looking for some great cichlid resources, I've got some for you. For books, you can check out Cichlids, The Pictorial Guide by David Berkowitz. Now, this book provides an extensive visual guide to different cichlid species, their habitats, and care requirements. My God, I hope that's not the David Berkowitz that was a murderer. I'm sure it's a different David Berkowitz. But Cichlids, the Pictorial Guide, is a good book. I have a copy of that book, and I really enjoy it. The Cichlid Fishes, Nature's Grand Experiment in Evolution by George Barlow. A detailed exploration of the evolution, behavior, and natural history of cichlids. Aquarium Care of Cichlids by Mary E. Sweeney. A practical guide of setting up a cichlid aquarium, including tank setup, feeding, and breeding. Online forums and communities. You can check out Cichlid Forum, cichlidforum.com, a popular online community where cichlid keepers can share experiences, ask questions, and read articles, although that's kind of a bit outdated in 2025. Local clubs and societies. You can check out the American Cichlid Association, A.C.E. Joining the A.C.E. can connect you with fellow enthusiasts, provide access to conventions and other additional resources, and local aquarium clubs. Many cities have local aquarium clubs that host events, swaps, and meetings. These can be a great way to learn from experienced hobbyists. And magazines. Tropical Fish Hobbyist, a magazine that often features articles on cichlids and their care. Practical Fish Keeping covers a wide range of aquarium topics, including regular features on cichlids. And Facebook groups. There are numerous Facebook groups dedicated to cichlid keeping. These can be a source of community support and quick advice. By utilizing these resources, cichlid keepers can enhance their knowledge and skills, ensuring a healthy and thriving environment for their aquatic pets. Now, some of the best cichlid groups that come to mind on Facebook include Cichlid Keepers. Cichlid Keepers has been around as long as Aqua Alex and Aquatic Wetline has been around. It's over a decade old, and it's one of my favorite cichlid groups. There's also Cichlid Lovers, Cichlid Addicts, Home Cichlids. There's plenty of great cichlid groups on Facebook. There's also particular species groups on Facebook. There's a Parachromis group, Oscar group, Astronautis group, Amphilophus group. So there are amazing cichlid groups out there. And those are tips for keeping cichlids happy and healthy. All right, and now it is time for Cichlid Q&A with Cichlid Stud Alex Cardinale. I don't see any live questions, so if you do have any questions you want to ask me, go ahead and put them in the comments right now, because right now I'm going to host the very first Cichlid Q&A. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, put them in the comments.
Welcome to Cichlid Q&A with Cichlid Stud Alex Cardinale. Whether you're a seasoned aquarist or just starting out with your first tank, this is the perfect opportunity to dive deep into the world of cichlids. Cichlids are known for their vibrant colors and fascinating behaviors, making them a favorite among fish enthusiasts. If you have questions about their care, breeding, or the best tank setups, now is the time to ask. Alex will be sharing his extensive knowledge to help you create the perfect environment for your cichlids. So, get those questions in and prepare to expand your understanding of these incredible fish.
So we have one question, and it's a question that comes from a good friend of mine. He wants to know, what are my thoughts on Dovi cichlids? Dovi cichlids are one of my favorite Parachromis species and one of my favorite cichlids from Central America. You know, I have always wanted Dovis, but it took me years to find the courage to actually go out and get a Dovi cichlid. You know, I believe the hype that you read online that Dovi cichlids are ferocious killers. But like I said earlier in the show, each and every cichlid has their own individual personality. And so far, my male Dovai cichlid is doing phenomenal in my tank. He's actually very peaceful and doesn't bother anybody other than occasional chasing. So he's being a model citizen in my aquarium, but I know that as he matures, it can all change. But I went from being intimidated from the Dovai cichlid to being in love with the Dovai cichlid. My Dovais are currently some of my favorite fish that I've ever kept. And I only wish I bit the bullet years ago and kept them years ago, but I'm very honored to have Dovai cichlids now. And I have to thank my good friend Eli for sending me a male and female Costa Rican Dovai. Costa Rican Dovai are very, very beautiful. So if you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comments, and I'll answer them tonight, right now on the Q&A. And if for some reason I missed your question, I will answer them on the next episode of Cichlid Talk with Cichlid Stud Alex. And Cichlid Talk is going to air each and every other Thursday. So every 2 weeks, there will be a new episode of Cichlid Talk. Tonight, we had a blast introducing you to the world of cichlids. But on our next episode of Cichlid Talk, we're going to talk about Central and South American cichlids. We're going to dive into the world of Central and South American cichlids. We'll talk about the most popular Central and South American cichlids. We'll talk about how to keep and care for them. And you will see some of my beautiful Central and South American cichlids. Well, cichlid lovers, I hope you enjoyed the debut episode of Cichlid Talk, an exclusive fish keeping series dedicated to cichlid lovers and cichlid gurus like myself. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed this episode, please smash that like button, and please feel free to share this video on social media. I'll see you all February 6th as I discuss Central and South American cichlids. Happy cichlid keeping, and tank on, cichlid keepers. Good night from sunny South Florida.